African National Defence Force is racing against time to meet its own deadline for the total withdrawal of its members from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Earlier this month, the SANDF chief, Rudzani Mapanywa, said all members, including equipment and artillery, would be out of the DRC and back in South Africa by the end of May. The troops were deployed in the DRC as part of a SADC peacekeeping mission in 2023. Newzroom Afrika's Skara Mafukwane is on that one and joins us now live. This story certainly captured headlines, was the subject of much debate in South Africa, the deployment itself, and then also the subject of an inquiry by the Parliamentary Portfolio Committee on Defence, Skara. So how important is this moment, again, against the backdrop of that context?
Good morning, Iman, and to our viewers. It's very, very important, and with 3 days to go till that deadline, which the General spoke about, that by month end, those troops will be out of the DRC. Not only the members of the SANDF, but every equipment and the artillery. Now, what happens is that those members, after they are withdrawn from the DRC, will come here in Bloemfontein at the Demobilization Center for the SANDF. And here we expect that they will see social workers and they will be debriefed, because what they were faced with, they were in a war-torn area whereby they may have experienced issues that may affect their health, issues that may affect their psyche. So here they will debrief them. But let's get more updates from the Admiral Tshabalala, who joins us now. Thank you very much for your time, Dr. Tshabalala. Just tell us, in terms of that movement of the troops from the DRC coming to South Africa, we know that the chief of the SANDF told us that by month end, all troops and artillery should be out of the DRC. Where are we in terms of the movements of those troops?
Okay. Hi, Skara and viewers of Newsroom. What we can report is that to the nation, there's been subsequent movement of our cargo. Some of our cargo, we can safely say down there in Tanzania, and the route was safe and there was no interruptions to our journey. And we will continue as such. First, we are starting with some cargo and non-essential personnel. We can reportedly say easily that at least about plus minus more than 100 of our personnel are already there as an advanced team. Then that will be followed by more cargo assignment also coming. We'll see probably in the middle of the month the first troops to be arriving. But we don't want to speculate on times. As you know, these journeys are very challenging. Sometimes these trucks that are loading this cargo and our personnel, they do broke down, and the roads are not as easy as we know. The journey is quite long as well. So we can say so far phase one is progressing very well, and we are happy with the progress of the movement, although we normally sometimes do encounter challenges en route due to unsuitable roads that we found in other regions of the continent, particularly in the region that we are operating on. The roads are not really suited. They are not as smooth as in South Africa. So there will be some delays that we expected. But as far as our phases, phase one is progressing very well.
But you're confident that the deadline to exit DRC by month end, which is in 3 days, that you'll fulfill? Yeah.
Look, I'll have to correct this assertion because I was there in that media briefing. General Rudzani Mapanywa never said met the deadline in terms of even making a specific time. He said there will be a phase withdrawal. That means that phase one in terms of the cargo is moving very well. So I want us to distance away from this date that I don't know where it comes from. And it is important that we set the record straight because the records are there. He never said he mentioned a specific date linked to the phases of withdrawal. So phase one of the process is going very well, as I reported, and the cargo has moved, and we can report, and footage is available. We can share with the media of our trucks moving safely into the safe zone of Tanzania, and that's what we can report for now. And we have already some troops that already have landed in a safe zone in Tanzania. And these troops are there to support the cargo movement and the logistical cargo that will be coming in phases. And we will be updating the nation and bringing the nation into confidence of all our movements. And when we are ready, we will report as well to the nation and announce on time to say, here's our troops, the first wave of the troops have arrived, and that is how we are going to go about.
We're almost out of time, but I just want to press you on this issue. When those troops return to South Africa, they will come here in Bloemfontein at your demobilization center. Tell us more about that. What will happen, the processes there, and why they need to be demobilized?
Yeah. During the demobilizing phase, obviously, we have a process that they have to go through for about a couple of days, which mainly is about medical care, psycho support, and basically debriefing to ensure that they are fully integrated with their families. They don't have post-war syndromes and other issues that may affect as well from integrating smoothly into their families, which is the National Defence Force, and as well as their immediate families. So we do take care of them. We go through the process of medical checks, and then after that they will be undergoing a long process of counselling and various debrief pertaining to that deployment.
Lastly, Admiral, tomorrow is International UN Peacekeepers Day. Your activities here in Bloemfontein, what can we expect?
What you can expect is a very dignified ceremony that would honor our fallen heroes who have contributed to South Africa's contribution to the diplomacy. These troops have sacrificed their life in the name of South Africa, and we are honoring them. And in partnership with United Nations, we are recognizing their effort. And so we will see the families also coming to pay tribute to these heroes of our country, to say that we are recognizing them for their ultimate sacrifice in defense of peace and stability in the region.
Admiral Tshabalala, thank you so much for your time. I tried pressing Admiral Tshabalala on the fact that the Chief Mapanya actually at the beginning of the month mentioned that by month end of May, the troops would have withdrawn and all artillery not back in South Africa, but out of the DRC. And Iman, I must stress that even though the Admiral Tshabalala is not budging on that specific question, we do have a soundbite which we haven't played yet, but I'm sure in later bulletins we will play, of the SANDF chief actually mentioning that by month end May, they expect that all artillery, all equipment, and all personnel would have withdrawn from the DRC.
Skari Mafakwani, thank you very much for the update.